Welcome back, guys. We're going to keep on reviewing hands with 100 big blinds in a single raise pot, the button versus the big blind. Okay, so here this has to be a check. No, I think like this. Okay. Ace of spades, jack of diamonds, four of diamonds, four of hearts. And the bet size, yeah, has to be 75 because this is a bit semi-connected board. Pretty connected, actually. So, if we had the ace of hearts, or with the jack of hearts, we would bet here. With the ace of hearts as well. Okay, next one. So my point is that the four of hearts is pretty relevant. It's not blocking the hard draws that our opponent is going to have most of the time. Okay. 10 of spades, 9 of hearts, 6 of clubs. Queen of spades, 8 of diamonds, 7 of hearts, 7 of spades. So yeah, I think the bet size is 50%, and we're going to bet this almost 100% of the time. Yeah, 88% of the time. So there is always this 10% rule where you may want to check. Okay, the board is the 4 of clubs, 4 of hearts, 3 of clubs, the 4 of the jack of spades, and we are holding the ace of spades, king of clubs, king of spades, jack of hearts. Well, the solver bets very often when he has top pair. Here I believe that he's going to bet very often because also he has a pair on his hand. So the problem of having a pair in your hand is that you are not going to have many good turns and rivers. So I think he's going to get this almost 100% of the time. Bet size 75%. So 99% of the time. Yeah. Okay. New spot. 4, 5, 6. Clubs, queen of clubs, queen of hearts, 3 of diamonds. I'm doing this, that's why. Okay. We do not have a 7 or an 8. But on the other hand, this could be a bet fold. Check. The bet size 50%. Okay, yeah, it's 50 because it's pretty locked down board. There are not that many draws. You either have it or you don't have it. Okay, 50%. So in this sense, it's not as wet as it seems. This is kind of dry because of that. You either have the 7, 8 or you don't. And the bet percentage, 0. I wonder if you are calling. Well, now we have to call probably. Yeah, okay. King of spades, queen of hearts, jack of hearts. King of spades, queen of hearts, jack of hearts, and we have the 10 of clubs, 10 of diamonds, 9 of diamonds, 4 of diamonds. I think that we are, and yeah, the bet size is 50 because you either have the ace 10 or you don't. Although on this occasion there are kings, there are sets, flush draws. With this particular holding, bet. Although we do not have a heart, it's not that likely that they are going to raise us. In fact, if they raised us, I think we have to fold. Yeah. Okay. same board, the king of clubs, queen of diamonds, king of clubs, queen of diamonds, queen of spades, eight of diamonds. And 50% seems okay. Yeah, I think I would bet this check. Seriously. What about kings? Kings are betting a bit more. No, king, queen 8 is actually checking without hearts. Interesting. So checking. By the way, I think that the big blind probably has a small leading range all the time, so I guess those actions are considering that the big blind has checked, which bias a bit his range. Although in reality most of the players tend to check back to the preflop raiser. Okay, here king of spades, same board with the queen of clubs, jack of clubs, 9 of hearts, 8 of spades, and 58% again. I think we're going to check back this. Yeah, 25% of the time we are betting apparently. Okay. New spot. The queen of clubs, 10 of hearts, 7 of hearts. We have the ace of diamonds, ace of clubs, 10 of ace of diamonds, ace of spades, 10 of clubs, 8 of hearts. Okay, I think the 8 is not that relevant as if it was the ace of hearts, for example. So I think, yeah, the bet size 75% makes sense, but this is pretty dynamic board. Any heart, any 8, 9, jack. A 6 are going to change the nuts. So well, not a 6, but so yeah, and I think we have to check back this. And we are checking back. Almost always. Okay, queen of clubs, queen of spades, 7 of hearts, 7, 6 of clubs. Queen of spades, hearts, clubs. 8 of clubs, 8 of diamonds, 6 of diamonds, 4 of clubs, spades. Yeah, I think that, well, our hand is so bad. Yeah, 75%. Because any 8, 9, 10, 5, 4 is going to change the nuts. So I think, well, I think this is a nice candidate to bet just because we're blocking the 8-9 combo. I would bet here. And we are betting 96% of the time. Eight of spades, 6 of hearts, 4 of hearts. And we are holding the queen of hearts, queen of spades, 10 of clubs, 9 of hearts. The bet size is probably 50% is. Well, yeah, you either have the 5-7 or you don't. I think this is a good candidate to check back because we have two-way hands, which is not strong in either sense. No, we are betting. Yeah. Yeah, but, I think we're betting because we have a gut shot as well. If this was the queen 10 4, now we are checking. So yeah, queen 10 4, we are checking. But with the additional gut shot, now we're betting. What if they raised us? What do we do here? I think we would call. Yeah. Okay. 10 of spades, 9 of hearts, 8 of clubs. 8, 9, 10, jack 7. I think this we only have to bet 50% of the time. Because this is pretty dry board, and well, I think we have to bet, right? Check. We are checking the second nut. With the backdoors, we are betting a bit more. 34%. Now, let's say he bets. What do we do here? I think we're calling. Yeah. Okay. Now, 7 of spades, 6 of hearts, 2 of clubs. Ace of spades, king of spades, 9 of clubs, 7 of hearts. What do we do here? Well, first, we bet 75 because an 8, a 9, a 10, a 5, a 4 is changing. Changing the nuts. I think because we have top pair and we are blocking a bit the a9, we are going to bet this very often. No, actually we are going to do a bit of checking as well. We're probably going to bet this 60% of the time. 56% of the time. If they raised us here, I think we're going to fold. No, I think he's going to call. In reality, I would just fold. We're starting to fold a bit, to be honest. Our hand is really not that strong. We prefer to call with the backdoors. Okay. Four of spades, 3 of hearts, 2 of clubs. And we are holding the king of hearts, queen of spades, 10 of spades, 5 of spades. And just 50%, that's because you don't have the 5-6 or you don't. Okay, it's tempting to bet with the 5 and no showdown value. I would bet here. %91 of the time. We had something like ace 10 10, no, king 10 10 5. Now we are checking a bit more often. King 10, queen 5. And kings, yeah, kings a 10 and a 5. Now we are, yeah, we are checking some of the time. But with this garbage, we wanna bet. Also, our opponent is not likely to have aces, and he's a bit less likely to have kings, queens, and tens because we are blocking those. Now, ace of spades. Queen of clubs, queen of hearts, 5 of clubs, 4 of clubs. We're blocking a bit the hearts with the queen of hearts. And we have two backdoor, two gut shot straight draws. I think that $75. I don't know, I think I would just bet here. %56% of the time. So it's kind of a mixed strategy here. Without the queen of hearts, we're actually checking. Okay, 10 of spades, 7 of hearts, 6 of clubs. And we are holding the 6 of diamonds, 5 of spades, deuce of diamonds, deuce of spades. Yeah, and it's only 50% because you either have the 8-9 or you don't have it. Because we do not have an 8 or a 9, I think we have to check back, I guess. Wrong. Diamonds. Well, yeah, I don't know. Maybe our hand is so bad that we want to bet it 86% of the time. You had ace, king, queen, 9. So with the ace, king, queen, 9, we are checking a bit more often. Or with the ace, king, queen, jack, we are checking a bit more often because any ace, king, queen, or jack is going to make us a playable hand. Okay, 7 deuce 5, 10 of spades, 5 of hearts, 2 of clubs. %75%. I would just bet 50% here. This is pretty dry board. We have the king of spades, queen of diamonds, the 10 of diamonds, and the 8 of diamonds. What do we do here? We have top pair, so I think it's going to be mixed between betting and checking, like 50-50. Checking. We only bet 7%. Why is that? Yeah, so when you have top pair, you tend to bet when you have two backdoors, and you tend to check down when you do not have backdoors. Is that so? Ace, king, queen. Yeah, with two backdoors you tend to bet, and without backdoors you tend to check back. 8 of clubs, knight of spades, 6 of hearts, 5 of hearts, ace of hearts, queen of ace of hearts, queen of diamonds, 9 of diamonds, 3 of spades. Just 50 because you don't have the 7-9 or you don't. I think this is a nice candidate to bet because we have the ace of hearts and the 9. %8 of the time we are betting. Okay, ace of clubs, king of hearts, 9 of clubs. And we have the king of clubs, queen of diamonds, 8 of clubs, 5 of hearts. $75. I would just bet 50 here. This is pretty dry board. Anyway, with this combo, I think I'm checking back. The question remains, what do we do here with aces? And I said, I think it's going to be like 2/3 betting, 1/3 checking back. Like 89% betting. Yeah, so apparently when you are holding ace king, okay, let's say we have ace king. So with ace king, now we are betting only 55% of the time. Yeah, so the thing is that we're trying to obtain value from kings. So that's why when we have ace king, we are checking pretty often. And in fact, if we have ace king 10, we are only betting 40% of the time. However, with aces, yeah, okay. So aces without a king, that same board, 75%, we're betting 94% of the time. But when we are blocking a king, then we are checking back almost 50% of the time. Okay, 4 of spades, 3 of hearts, 2 of clubs. And we have the queen of spades, 9 of clubs, 7 of clubs, 5 of spades. What do we do here? I would bet, because we do not have showdown value, but we are blocking the straight. So we are betting 81% of the time. Very similar with one backdoor or with two backdoors. If they raised us, I think we are calling. Okay. Ten of spades, 8 of hearts, 7 of clubs, and we are holding the ace of spades, king of hearts, 5 of clubs, 3 of clubs. 50%. Yeah. I think we are going to check back this because we are not blocking anything here. We are not blocking the value of our opponent. Yeah. So yeah, we are just betting 3% of the time. Okay, 7 of spades, 5 of hearts, 4 of clubs. We have the ace of clubs, ace of hearts, king of hearts, 8 of diamonds. And this 50% probably, right? Yeah, 50%. We are blocking the 6-8 just a little bit, but wrong. We are betting. Yeah, maybe we don't want to see turns and rivers. if they raised us, now we have to fold, I guess. No, we are calling. We are starting to fold a bit though. Without backdoors as well. Okay. 8 of clubs, 7 of hearts, 6 of clubs. No, 8 of spades. Spades, heart, clubs, and we are holding the Ace of hearts, Queen of clubs, 9 of clubs, 2 of spades. This is just a 50%. Well, we are blocking the 10-9 with our 9s. I think I would just bet here. I mean, this has very little backdoor equity. The turn is going to be very hard to play. We cannot call a bet on the turn. So I think this just plays better as a bet fold. Six of spades, 5 of hearts, 4 of clubs. Ten of diamonds, 10 of hearts, 7 of diamonds, 4 of hearts. I think it makes sense to bet only 50% because you don't have the 7-8 or you don't have it. I would bet 50% here because yeah, it's a very good thing if we can make our opponent to fold right here. Bro, the current answer is check. So with the 9, 10, 7, 4, we are betting, but when we have the 10s, okay, because we have some showdown value in that row, we can check back. Without showdown value, we would just bet. And with the 7-3, no, with the 7-3 without an 8, I think we would check back. Well, it's kind of mixed strategy. 7-3 without anything else, we are checking back most of the time. Okay, guys, have fun. See you later.